There's a new credit scoring system rolling out right now, and it's about to expose people in a way they've never seen before. I'm talking about people who think they're doing everything right, but their score is about to start dropping quietly. No warning, no alert, no explanation. And by the time everyone realizes what's actually happening, it's already too late. Now, of course, everyone's talking about May 1st, the credit reset, all of that. We get it. But forget that. That's not what's actually going to hurt people. What's gonna hurt people is how the system is starting to judge you. So in this video, I'm breaking down the 3 types of people who get hit first and how bad it actually gets. And I'm telling you right now, most people watching this are on the list. So be honest with yourself as we go through this, because by the end, you are going to know exactly where you stand. Now, as I usually do, I'm gonna start at number 3 and work my way down to number 1, and that's the one that's devastating. So let's jump right in. Coming in at number 3, the people who think their credit is fine because it looks good today. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. You pay your credit cards down right before the statement hits, you keep your utilization low at the right time, and you know how to make your score actually look good. And before, that worked. You could run your balances up, pay it down, and your score would bounce right back. But now, that trick is getting exposed because the system isn't just looking at where you are today, it's looking at how you got there. So if you've been spiking your balances, dropping them, then doing it again, that pattern is being tracked now. And lenders don't see, oh, they cleaned it up. They see this person is inconsistent. And of course, nobody talks about this. Inconsistency equals risk. I've been preaching for years. Be consistent at what you do. Don't worry about these people out there on social media saying, you need to carry a little balance. Well, guess what? Now it's proving that they're all wrong. Now getting into number 2, and this is where a lot of people are about to get hit. People stacking payments. I'm talking about credit cards, buy now, pay later, multiple due dates, money going out every week. And on the surface, it feels manageable. But let's be honest here. Let me ask you something. If you've got 3, 4, 5 payments hitting at different times, and one week gets tight and you miss one, what do you think happens? That's exactly where the system starts to see you differently, because now it's not about one late payment, it's about a pattern. And with buy now, pay later specifically, it's not invisible anymore. These companies are reporting behavior, syncing with scoring models, and showing lenders how you actually manage money. So of course, what you think is small, the system sees it as stacking risk. And this is where people get blindsided, to be honest with you, because they say, it's only $50 here, $100 there. But the system says this person is juggling debt, and that is a dangerous place to be. And honestly, nobody wants to be there. But again, credit is all about risk, and you are increasing your risk. And guess what? The lenders don't want to see that. Lenders want people with the least amount of risk. It's really just that simple. And we're not throwing any fluff in here, because now we're at number 1. And this right here is the one nobody is ready for. The dreaded FICO 10T. And I need you to hear me when I say this. You cannot fake your credit score anymore. Before, of course, you could max your cards out, pay them down, and look good for a moment, and your score would jump. That game, it's officially over. But now, the system is tracking your behavior over time, not just today, not just this month, your patterns. So if you've been running high balances, carrying debt month after month, cycling your cards constantly. Now, when I say carrying debt month after month, I'm talking about even small amounts of debt. It's not just looking at the amounts, it's looking at the patterns. Because let's be very clear, it's not a person that's looking at this anymore. Everyone is developing and pushing AI into the lending system. So understand, the system already saw it, and this time it doesn't forget. And this is exactly where people get exposed, because they say, well, I pay on time, my score should be fine. But what they don't realize is timing doesn't matter anymore. Consistency does, discipline does, control does. This is exactly what I taught to millions of people across every single platform and all of my clients, because I knew what was coming with FICO 10T. I just didn't know when. And if you don't have any of that, your score doesn't just drop overnight, it slowly declines. You lose points, approvals, credit limits, and the worst part, you don't even know why. So let's just be real for a minute here. There is no reset. There is no magic date. There is no shortcut, but there is a shift happening right now. And the people who win are the ones who adjust before it hits them. So I want to be honest with you right now. Which one are you? Are you, number one, trying to time your credit? Number two, stacking payments and hoping it works? Or number three, or stuck in habits that are about to get exposed? I want to give a special shout out to all my beasters out there that are working hard to fix their credit using DisputeBeast, the most advanced AI credit repair software ever created that comes with the 110% money back guarantee. But specifically to Brandon, Brandon's credit score went up 185 points after just one round with DisputeBeast. And Ashley's credit score went up 218 points after just 2 rounds with DisputeBeast. But let's not forget about Julio. Julio's credit score went up 266 points after just one round with DisputeBeast. DisputeBeast link is going to be pinned at the very top of the comments and in the video description for anyone that needs to fix their credit. So I want you to drop it in the comments right now. I'm fixing this, or I need to lock in. Last part's the most important. And I want you to understand that I read these comments and I respond to as many as I possibly can, but sometimes I just can't keep up. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have anybody working in my company that's over here responding to comments. It's literally me. Because understand, I want to know who's serious about getting ahead of this. Because I'm not making these videos to scare you. I'm making these videos because I want you to win. Not later, right now. Now listen. I've been consistently promoting carrying zero balance on your credit cards consistently, but I've never really broke it down. So I want to show you why I've been preaching this, because I actually have data from the FICO scoring model. Let's put it up on the screen right here so everyone can see. This is from FICO, who calculates your credit score. So now go down to where it says outstanding debt. Now this is overall utilization on revolving trades, which are credit cards, because that's what affects your actual utilization. Now pay attention to what it says there on the screen, 0 right there, okay? You'll get 55 points if you carry zero balance every single month. 1 to 6% is 65 points. It's only a 10-point difference, which is pretty crazy because you have everybody on social media saying, oh no, if you don't carry a balance, then it looks like you're not using your credit. This right here proves that that is not true. So the model that everyone's been running saying that you have to carry balance is 1000% false. This right here tells you everything you need to know about payment history, outstanding debt, credit history, the pursuit of credit, and then credit mix. Pay attention to where it says the pursuit of credit, number of inquiries in the last 6 months. If you have 1 inquiry, you get 60 points in the last 6 months. If you have 0 inquiries, you have 70 points. They don't want you hunting down for credit all the time, because you shouldn't need it unless you're gonna make a major purchase, like a car, a home, or maybe a new credit card, or maybe a personal loan, whatever it may be. They don't want you looking for credit because it makes you look like a risky borrower. Reduce your risk as much as you possibly can. Now pay attention to this right here, credit mix, number of bank card trade lines. These are credit cards, okay? If you have 0 credit cards, you only get 15 points. But if you have 4+ credit cards, you get 50 points. If you have 3 credit cards, that's the sweet spot, it's 60 points. So people that are telling you got to get all these credit cards, you got to do this, I mean, it's very clear here, you don't. You can have 0 or you can have only 3 credit cards. Literally, only 3 credit cards that you barely use for anything. Literally, you could just put your auto payment for your Netflix or your Hulu or whatever it may be, or just use it for gas and then pay it off immediately and you're done. You don't need debt to have a high credit score. This right here directly from FICO proves all of it. And if you have any collections, charge-offs, or negative items that you need to delete from your credit reports, make sure to watch this video right here because it's gonna show you how AI will do all the work for you, mail your letters, and it comes with the 110% money back guarantee. And if you felt that I brought you some value in this video, make sure that you don't forget and subscribe to increase your credit score.